Lee, not the prettiest, but a vital 3 points to keep that run going.
Very much so, yeah. I thought it was workmanlike. Let's not forget as well that we've come to Mickleover in the last 4 games. They've won 3 and lost 1. Sorry, drew 1. So they had a bit of a spring in the step, and noticed that in the first half a little bit. So we had a little tinker at half time, and it was a solid workmanlike performance. I'd class it as.
A little bit fortunate to be level at half time, but Stewie, 3 really good saves to keep you level.
Well, yeah, you could say that, yeah. I mean, we did have, our players were adamant that it was handball for one of the attacks in the first half, so do you cancel that? But yeah, obviously John's come up with the goods, so that's what he's there to do, and he's capable of doing that, and he has done that. So, but I thought over the 90 minutes, we've grounded out, haven't we? I mean, those games, I've said to the players, you can win them 1-0 like we have done, you can lose them 1-0, or it can end up 0-0 draws, can't they? So, it's not a bad art if you can edge these tight games. Adds something to your arsenal, doesn't it?
That little bit of tinkering, as you said, at half time certainly worked, didn't it? Because you didn't let them onto you at all in that second half. John didn't have a great deal to do. No. I mean, if you look at when we played Mickleover at the North Home earlier on in the season when we won, John McGrath, who was the number 4, who was their manager, he wasn't playing. We were aware of him before that game, but he didn't play. But obviously he was playing today, and he's experienced, isn't he? He pulls strings. So, I mean, I didn't want to set up straight away just to take care of John, because obviously I wanted to take the game to Mickleover. So we're looking to create opportunities, but then again, no 2 games are equal. I recognise that 5 minutes. Well, I'd recognised it before, but I thought, yeah, we'll get to half time, and then we'll instrument it. Of just changing the system, going back to that 4-3-3. Alex Byrne become more central, so then John McGrath has got a bit more responsibility defensive-wise as well. So, and I think in a way it kind of turned the tide. I wouldn't say it was a massive tide. We weren't under massive pressure all the time in the first half. We did have forays, didn't we? We had little spells, I thought, in the first half, a 3-minute spell. Then it went a bit quiet, and then another 3-minute spell. But yeah, we managed to find a way through in the second half, and we had to do a double take actually to see who had scored, because we couldn't tell from our angle whether it was Ash or it was Max. Well, you brought Max to the club,
and
a good way to mark his debut, really.
Of course, yeah. I mean, me and John have had a look at him for the last 2 games over the last 2 weeks, and you can see what Doncaster, seeing him and believing him. I think there's a lot more to come. He's only a young lad, isn't he? But I thought the chance came to him very quickly, and I thought well, obviously it was a blink of an eye, wasn't it, where he's executed the opportunity very quickly as well. You
got these games where you win 4-1, like last weekend against Workington. When you look back at the end of the season, these are the ones that people seem to forget about, don't they? But they are so vital, as you say, working so hard to get that vital 3 points. Yeah. I mean,
not to do a pun, but I mean, if the 4-1s are like your dessert, aren't they? Your fancy dessert that you have. Well, the 1-0s are 2-1s. They're your meat and gravy, aren't they? You've got to have them coming down in your favour, to be successful. And the players have done that. At times it was all hands to the pump. It would only have took 1 lapse of concentration, and you can see those games, where Mickleover, might have got an equaliser. But I thought everybody's concentration levels were extremely high tonight.
On to next week, Stafford at home, and they've scored a hatful today at Grantham.
Right, okay, which is a strange league, isn't it? Because Grantham have been showing a bit of form of late. So yeah, we only deal with 1 game at a time, Dave. So whoever's next in front of us, we'll prepare accordingly for that, and approach the game like we have done today. You're looking for the 3 points, aren't you?
Well, really well done today. It was a great result.
Thank you. All right, Rob.